Okay, so part two, we're going to continue on. We stopped right here, but if you'll notice, we need to have our little bow added. And that's always the part that seems tricky. So first thing, you're going to stamp your sentiment, make sure that you get it where you want it. I picked Season's Greetings, again, from the Brightest Glow. You can see it in here. If you look at the back, you can tell where it is. It's one of the longer ones. And I, again, use my tuxedo black. To do the bow, my trick is you get a piece. Let me tell you how long this is. I cut these already, so if you're getting a kit from me, of course, you'll have the size the same as what I'm showing you. But it is about 9 inches. You're not going to need all of that, but if you cut it smaller than that, it's tough to work with. I take 2 loops. If you remember as a child, these were the bunny ears way to tie your shoes. And you put the loop around, and it looks like it's going to come out really messy, but honestly, it'll be okay. And then pull these ends till you get the bow to look the way you want it. Kind of tighten it and pull again. You kind of putz with it a little till you get what you want. You get it the way you want it. I flip it over and either a glue dot or some Stampin' Seal on the back. A glue dot works really well. And then you're going to put it down here and you're going to flip it over. All right. So then you're going to put your glue, and then bring your bow around like so. The tails are going to hide back here and your glue dot's going to hold it in place just like that. All right. So that's, and then, oh, and then of course you add a little bit of bling, just a couple. 3 is the magic number apparently. And then this one's all set. So now we've got 2. Let's move on to this one. Again, taking advantage of that amazing designer series paper, you are simply going to, they're both cut. Let me flip it so you can see they're both the same, right? The trick is to make sure that you put the solid one in the back, the pattern one on top. That gives you that sweet little frame. This 4 by 5 1/4, and this one is trimmed down to 3 3/4 by 5. And when you do that, you end up with this little piece left over, right? And that is going to go right across the front of your card. So here we go. We take our card base. It's the same one. We put this down first, 4 by 5 1/4, and then 3 3/4 by 5. And this is one of those from the Stylish Shapes. I used Merry Christmas because we had plenty of room and I centered it right in the middle. Again, using my black, and then I added this just to kind of define it right across and added 3 little sparkles. Easy enough, right? Super simple. I also stamped on the inside. There's that one. One more to go. This one, the designer series paper is just amazing, and it gives you an entire scene. You don't have to do a thing. It looks like you watercolored it, the same measurements. I stamped on the top of this before I put it down, wishing you a season of hope and light. And then I took this little piece and added it to the center of my card. Remember I told you about in the other video, we talked about what to do to get your banner ends. You just take a snip in the middle, and then you go from the corner, and then this corner, and you get your banner, right? Stamp on it. I said to you when yours is Christmas, popped it in, and your card's done. I used a little piece on the front. I stamped it with the Joy stamp, and you now have 4 incredible cards ready to go. Super simple, but using this amazing designer series paper to showcase how gorgeous it is. You don't need a lot to finish these. You need this stamp set and this, and you also need your thick basic white to make your bases and your envelopes. I will put the list below this video so that you could shop if you wanted to grab them, or shop your stash and use what you have. Remember, it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Let me just get this bottom one. I'm sorry, 4 by 5 1/4. Sorry, disregard what I just told you. 4 by 5 1/4, and then trim that down to 3 3/4 by 5. And that's all you have to do. Have a great day. Bye.